Hi, I'm Nate Dorp, Vice President for Advocacy at Northwest Minnesota Foundation. Today I'm here with Joe Bittner at Polk County Developmental Achievement Center in Crookston, East Grand Forks. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm great. We finally got snow and I love it.
We'll have a white Christmas. That's great.
Yes,
Joe, can you tell us a little bit about your organization and who you serve?
absolutely. We're a nonprofit in Crookston and East Grand Forks. Our main office is in Crookston, and we also have a satellite site in East Grand Forks. And I go back and forth to both sites. Pre-COVID, we served about 80 individuals. And the numbers are down now due to COVID. Some live with aging parents, so they've decided to stay home for a while and protect themselves. But those 80 individuals, everyone has to have a diagnosis of a developmental disability or a cognitive disability. And the 80 individuals, we serve the gamut. We have people that don't enter our building at all. They work out in the community, and we support them through job training or retraining, whatever their needs are, or job placement. And then we have individuals that come here. I would say most of our individuals have a variety. They do some work in center and out in the community. And then they need some leisure-based or social skills training to assist them. Some individuals have mental illnesses, and so they have ups and downs, and they need our support more sometimes than others. And then we have individuals that are total care. We need to assist them with all of their daily living skills. So we do community jobs, job training, leisure-based. We shred paper. And I know you're familiar because we got a grant from you in the past for our multi-sensory environment. It's a room that inundates the senses. If somebody comes in that room who is very high energy and they're overstimulated, we start the room higher than them through music and lights and vibration. And we try to calm them that way. Or we'll have somebody that comes in that's very lethargic. And so we start the room out very slow, and then we bring up the intensity, or we bring up the stimulation. So at the end of their 30-minute period in there, we want them to leave the room with their head up, wide awake, have some energy, but aren't overstimulated. So like I say, we just provide a variety of activities and services to individuals that attend.
Yeah, it's great. You're always thinking of new ways to help your folks out, and the state-of-the-art stuff like that is great. And so can you tell me a bit about the needs you're seeing in the community and related to the pandemic? I know we're all kind of going through stuff here, but what are you seeing?
Well, I would say our greatest challenge with the COVID is it's a moving target. We have individuals, I would say about 85% of our individuals live in a congregate setting or live with two or more other people. And as they are exposed in their home or here, they have to quarantine for 14 days. So they might be exposed on November 1st by one of their staff or one of their housemates, and they quarantine for 14 days, and then they come back to work, and then another staff gets exposed, and so then they have to start all over again. So it used to be that I would plan month to month, week to week, even day to day, but now it's hour to hour, because I had a staff come in one day and she said, well, I'm not sure if I had a direct exposure or not, but I was somewhere Tuesday night. And I just got a call last night that they tested positive. Okay, so how much time did you spend with them? More than 15 minutes? Yes. Did you all have masks on? No. I said, goodbye, you're leaving. I said, that's a positive exposure. So that changed our schedule. And that's happening with clients as well. Exposures are happening, or they just find out about it. They come to work, and then I get a call that says, we just found out this morning that somebody tested positive. So away they go. So we've just lost clients again. And the greatest challenge for us financially is that when our clients don't attend, we collect nothing in revenues. So we have been hard hit. The week of Thanksgiving I'll back up. Pre-COVID, we used to have 12 direct support individuals, what I call DSPs. And now after COVID, we are down to 7 DSPs. And the week of Thanksgiving, we went from 7 to 2 individuals. We thought about closing, but that's a hardship on a lot of people. They really depend on our services and them having a little time at home, especially those with their sons or daughter that live with them. And group homes as well. They are struggling. They're going through the same thing, probably worse than us, because they're 24/7. So those changes are just really hurting us, and that financial kick, and I feel bad. I like talking out of both sides of my mouth because it's hard on us, and it's hard on everyone. We want them to attend when they can. And like I say, we're avoiding closing if at all possible. In the end of October, we had 5 staff become directly exposed by an individual that attended that day. And that forced us to close because we couldn't be down that many staff. So we did close then. And I was one that was exposed. So I did get COVID and I survived. The fog brain was the worst for me. But since then, we've just decided that, you know what, we're going to make it work. So when we were down at Thanksgiving, we were down just to 2 staff. I got to go in the community and job coach, and actually I had a blast doing it. It was fun. It's been years since I've worked in the program. But we opted not to close. So what we did was rotate some homes. We asked them if they would stay home on Monday, then they could come on Tuesday and Wednesday, and vice versa. We just rotated people through. So we never closed our doors after that first exposure. You learn all the time.
Yeah, wow, you are balancing it hour to hour, and we're hearing a lot from schools and other, healthcare institutions that staffing is really troubling, and sometimes it's not, say, the students that are getting it, it's the staff, then you
Right.
can't teach classes. So
Yeah. Well, and it's interesting how focused you get on COVID. I had a staff that tested for COVID on Friday. She called me Sunday night and said, I'm negative. And I'm like, oh, awesome. Come back to work tomorrow. And then she said, but I still don't feel good. So I'm going to go in and get tested. So she calls back and she said, I have strep throat. And I'm like, oh, okay. You don't have COVID. You can come. And I'm like, you can't come. That's also contagious. So, I mean, yeah, your focus just is, it's strange how, oh, yay, no COVID. But there are other things that get us as well. So
strange tunnel vision. Joe, your organization was one that got an emergency relief grant from Northwest Minnesota Foundation. Can you talk about how that emergency relief grant will help you?
Well, it's keeping us afloat. Like I said, our attendance of clients, it's been as low as 30% some days. And obviously our staff is down as well. But we have lost over $300,000 year to date in revenues. We've been fortunate with some other opportunities too. We did the PPP loan, the payroll protection plan. And as revenues go down, we just get more and more creative. Like I say, I've been working in the program. We've rotated people through. We do what we can, but this grant really is helping us because of our lost revenues. When clients don't attend, we collect nothing. So this has been wonderful for us.
Yeah, that's a tough spot to be in. And when times are tough, it's great that our neighbors can chip in and help out. Last question, can you talk a bit about how people can help or donate or volunteer to the work you're doing?
Yes. Unfortunately, we can't really have any volunteers in. We're limiting the number of people in our building at this time. And anyone that does have to enter our building, we're taking their temperatures. We're asking them all the questions. We're asking them to hand sanitize or wash their hands before they come in the building. So we're really limiting that. So we don't have volunteers at the time. But we've done grant writing. So keep supporting us, please, through that. It would be terrific. You can donate directly to Polk County DAC. You can go to our website and find out how to do that. And also, if you're familiar with Amazon Smile, anytime you order from Amazon, there's a place that you can look up Amazon Smile, and it supports nonprofits. And you just type in Polk County Developmental Achievement Center and find that link. And so, and I don't know the amount that goes into that, but every couple months we get a donation from Amazon because somebody has selected Polk County DAC to be their donor. The other thing is Thrivent. If you have a Thrivent policy, I believe it's called Thrivent Dollars, and you identify Polk County DAC as the agency that you would like to donate to. I've done that for years, and finally, I have some parents that are doing that as well. We got $67 the other day, and we'll take every penny. Everything is so helpful. The one thing I think that COVID, if you're looking for positives, I think it's brought the group home and the DAC closer together. And we've always worked together. We're always on the same side. We're all about the clients. That's who we serve, and we both serve them. But every once in a while, it's hard. You're two different entities and agencies serving the same person, and we don't always have the same exact vision sometimes. So COVID has brought that closer together, and it's like we're fighting this great big invisible monster. So I guess I'm thankful for that.
Yeah. Well, thanks. We're with Joe Bittner at Polk County DAC with offices in Crookston and East Grand Forks. Thanks for sharing your journey with us, your story, and
well, thank you for the opportunity.
Oh, for sure. Glad we could help out. Have a great day.
Thank you.